Yeah.
You know?
We got two really good ones here. I'll answer Coach Pete's, and then I'll let Duke take Coach Joey's, because he's got some younger kids, and I'm sure he's gone through that a bunch. But first, Coach Pete. So, best way to get a 10 or 11U player to remain confident and not crumble after a strikeout. We talk all the time about how our players are gonna, follow our lead and follow the lead of the head coach and the assistant coach. So I think we have to let them know ahead of time that it's a game of failure, and we are going to fail a heck of a lot of the time when we're up there hitting. So we have to make sure that we as coaches don't get on our kids, right? We don't allow the parents to get on the kids when they strike out, because the kids up there and they don't want to fail. They're afraid of striking out. They're afraid of swinging and missing. They don't want to let their teammates down. They don't want to let their coaches down. So it's important that we teach them about the failures that are going to happen, whether it's a strikeout, walking a guy, giving up a home run, or in this case, striking out. So we lead by example, right? We're at the top step of the dugout, giving them a pound, pat on the butt, so what, you're going to get them next time. But we also teach their teammates to pick up their teammates. What I mean by that is, the kids can't get on one another, right? There's a kid standing at the top step of the dugout. As soon as he comes back, hey, so what, Johnny? You're going to get him next time. Right? We have a rule on my team. You're allowed to get fired up. You're allowed to get, angry and mad, but there's no throwing equipment. There's no crying. We're not going to go to the end of the dugout and sulk, right? Because that team, they need, or that player, their team needs them to get back out there on defense. All right? We can't carry an at-bat into the dugout and then onto the field for defense. So I think it's teaching them that you are going to fail. It's okay. It's part of the game. We have to flush it and move on. Coach Duke, a few years back, bought a mini toilet bowl, and it was so funny because you press the button and it sounded like a toilet bowl flushing, and anytime a kid did something like that, they'd go back in the dugout, they'd press it, it would make the sound of the toilet bowl flushing, and everybody in the dugout would start cracking up because it was funny. And I think finding ways like that to flush it and move on, teaching your assistant coaches to not get on kids when they fail, teaching the players on the team to pick one another up after an error or after a strikeout, I think are huge. But we had a coach in here not too long ago give a speech at our coaches convention, and he always said, are you focused on the 7 or are you focused on the 3? And his message was, are you going to focus on the 7 times that you get out, or are you going to focus on the 3 times that you have a quality at bat and maybe get a hit? And it's so important that we do focus on the 3, because it's so easy to focus on the 7 and the strikeouts and the errors, the strikeouts and the ground outs and the outs, instead of focusing on those 3 times that you get up there and hammer something and get a base hit. Because you can be 0 for 7 with 7 strikeouts, and then hit 3 doubles in a row and you're hitting 300 and you're on the all-star team. It's just one of those sports where you're going to fail a lot, and it's just one of those life lessons that the game teaches us, and we have to do a good job as coaches instilling that into our players, that it's okay to strike out, right? But we need you, your team needs you. You got to get mad for your split second, put your hat on, get out in the field and play some defense.